Hey guys, Lupuka here, and today I am actually back with another video. I haven't been on YouTube for 7-8 months, and I'm sorry for the loyal subscribers that I have. I just haven't had any reason to post content. I don't know what content to post, but my favorite team, Whitecaps, are now in the playoffs, and they're playing the old rivals, Seattle Sounders, today or tomorrow whenever this video comes out. So I made a team. I played on Legendary for 4 minutes each half, and this is my predictions. So I will be commentating over this. So my starting lineup, this is the starting lineup I think they're going to use. Freddie Montero, their new cam. They're going to use Mosqueda, Bolaños, Tony Chani. I think they're going to use their other CDM. He's good. I cannot think of his name. I think he's going to use Waston. He did get injured. Sadly, he got elbowed in the eye, I'm pretty sure, at the last match. So he got a huge bump on his eye, but they said that he's a big man and he will suck it up. So he should be good for the next game, so that's why I put him in the starting lineup. So also Parker, like I said, there's going to be Harvey. Can't think of the guy's name right now, but the right back, the young guy, and then there's also Marinovic in net. I'm kind of sad that Osted isn't in net anymore, but that's okay. Marinovic is a great goalkeeper. But as you just saw there, Waston doing what Waston could do. He can head the ball. He has the most clearances in the MLS right now. He is an unbelievable center back, and he's one of the best center backs I've ever seen play. Like, he's up there with some of the best center backs in the world. So there was a chance. I kind of messed it up, but that's okay. But, so yeah, pretty much this is kind of a FIFA standpoint of what the game is going to be. So I just played against Seattle Sounders in a legendary game, 4 minutes each half, so it wasn't too long for you guys. But here you can see that they're starting to get forward attack. They look for a crossover here, but Marinovic gets a nice save there, up in the ball, making sure that he catches it. But yeah, this game, nothing much really happened for a lot of the game, but that's okay. There wasn't that many highlights. I didn't get any shots at all in the first half because they are very defensive. But I believe that in the game that's going to happen Thursday, November 2nd, so I know the exact date, there was a close chance, but they messed it up. But I believe that Whitecaps straight off the bat, I think they're going to go very attackive, because what happens is Seattle Sounders did not get any away goals at all. So that means that if they score a goal and Seattle Sounders also scores a goal, that technically means that Whitecaps will win the game, because whoever has the most away goals in a tie ends up winning. So if Whitecaps end up scoring a goal, then that means they have a huge advantage. So I believe that they'll be going extremely attackive at the beginning of their game, which is great because I love to see Freddie Montero up there. I actually dressed up as Freddie Montero for Halloween. He he liked my tweet. His wife retweeted it, and Vancouver said that they love the costumes. That was pretty cool also. But so yeah, here's a close chance, but they just put it wide. But I believe that Seattle will have a lot of good chances, but Marinovic is solid. And like I said, Waston, he is just an unbelievable center back. Parker's up there with him too. But like, no doubt about it, Waston's one of the best in the MLS, even in like all leagues. Like, he's just unbelievable. Good punch away by Marinovic. You should have caught that. But then Parker's there. Bad clearance almost, but good save by Marinovic again. But yeah, so I believe that Whitecaps will be going attackive, and then if they do score, they will be going immediately defensive. But also, they almost have like a 6-back, because they have their 2 center backs, 2 center defensive mids, and their left back, right back. So they are already very defensive by itself. But if they do go attackive, they could pull Tony Chani up, because he's also pretty good at attack. There's a yellow card for Tony Chani actually, but Tony Tachani actually, but yes, as you can see, it's almost the end of the game. Well, not almost, yeah, almost the end of the game for the 90th minutes. There we go. So I ended up going classic for overtime, because that's what will happen, I believe, if there is a tie with 0-0. If it's 1-1, Whitecaps will end up winning. I believe so. But here, this is a big chance for us. We go right into a counterattack, and I believe that Whitecaps will be doing that a lot this game, trying to get counterattacks. And right here, right when he steps into the box, boom, slide tackle. That is a horrible slide tackle, and I believe that there might actually be a penalty in this game because they are rivals. They don't like each other. There's a yellow card, but they are not a close team, or they are a close team, and they're huge rivals. So I believe that there may be a penalty in this game. But right here, I choose Freddie Montero because he is my favorite player. Comes up and slots it into the decently bottom left corner. So that was 1-0. So that is actually my prediction for the game. I believe that it will be 1-0. And Freddie Montero doing some push-ups too. But yeah, so I believe there will be 1-0 because I think that once they score a goal, they will stay very defensive and be able to keep that 1-0 and end up winning the game. That'll be great. But mistakenly over here, he kicks the ball over here, pass it back a little, and then there's the halftime whistle for extra time. So I only had one shot, one target. There was not a lot of chances, but I believe that we will be very clinical in our game. But this is where I messed up. I stopped being defensive. It was right after halftime. They play a ball over here. Look for a cross. It was a nice cross, but then, again, Marinovic, but header right there, right to their center back, and I don't know what he was doing up there. Like, he must have gone really, really attackive, but his center back, Torres, I believe it is, just slotted it in, and that's, like, it was right after halftime. I wasn't focused as much as I should have been. So, but that's besides the point. It's 1-1 now, and it's a decently close game. I'm surprised that I'm doing decent. There's a cross, but he heads it out. But the game's almost done here. There's a little bit of a chance here, but again, Marinovic, he is he's amazing. He has great diving. His reflexes are decent too. He hasn't shown that he has a lot of reflexes in his past games, but I believe he's a great goalkeeper, and replacing him for Osted was like an okay choice, but at the same time I love Osted as a goalkeeper. But right there was the final whistle, 1-1. So if this actually happens in the game, that'll be unbelievable. But I actually had to move it fast because this was an unbelievable penalty shootout. I tried to slot it bottom left. He saves it. He goes wide, and I can read. I'm actually pretty good at penalties, at like reading penalties. So that's why I was like saving a few of them. So bottom left, I slot that in, so it's 1-0. But then boom, he slots in beautiful penalty in the bottom left. Goes for it, and he does dive the proper way, so it's still 1-1. But right here he goes and slots into the decently bottom right. So it was a pretty close penalty shootout right now. I slotted in with Freddie Montero. Yeah, that was Freddie Montero. Then boom, he just skies it. So that'd be so sad. So 2-2, this is the 5th round. Boom, I need that, and off the post. And this is where I need my clutch saving and to read where the ball is going. And I knew he was going right because he did more of like an outwards run, but he did chip it, which was a mistake. So then we started going into over the 5 penalties. So I need to make all mine. If I miss, then I need to make sure to save it. So right now, pretty consistent. Right here, I kind of messed up, and he saved it, so I needed to save this. And this save by Marinovic, oh my god. How does he save that? Like, that was a beautiful... Like, I read it properly, but that dive with Marinovic. He's such a low rating on FIFA, but he's a great keeper. Top right there. I need to save this to win, and he goes out wide. But with that big run-up, it's really hard to guess where he's going to go because he's pretty unpredictable when he goes on the outside. But over here, I need to make sure, and I slotted with Parker. That is a decent penalty. Next up, I need to save this, and he just slots it. I dove the right way. I read him properly, but that was just an unbelievable penalty. 5-5 right now, 5-6 now, or 6-5, sorry. This is, like, if this actually happens in the game, I will be amazed. Like, realistically, the chance of this happening is very slim, but now it's 7-6. Going now, it's goalkeepers in. Fry shooting. Fry slots in. I don't know what Marinovic is doing there. Marinovic already shot his and he scored his. Now it's Tony Chani. Tony Chani slots into the bottom right. And this was it. Marinovic need to save this, or he need to miss to go in. Right here, bottom right, I guessed it, and Marinovic with the beautiful save. And we ended up winning technically 2-1 in the final with 8-7 penalties. That is unbelievable. But yeah, so that is, I guess, the FIFA guessing. So they guess it's going to be 2-1 for Whitecaps, and I believe, like, I will be happy with that result. But I actually believe here, I'll talk to you guys in a second, and I will also get the final result. But I guess FIFA guessed 2-1 for the Whitecaps versus Seattle final score. Okay, so I just finished playing that FIFA 18 game, and it was actually a pretty intense game. I thought I would play better than I did, but that's okay. But the final score was technically 2-1. I don't think the game's actually going to go into penalties, but if it does, that will be sick. It will be such an intense game. But I believe that the FIFA guess was 2-1 overtime, and that's what I'm going to say for it. And it's because penalties is a bit much, so 2-1 overtime, but my guess is going to be 1-0 in regular time. And I believe, if I'm going to go even deeper, I guess you could count the goals too. So that's Torres scores a goal in overtime, and then Fredy Montero scores a goal in overtime as well with a penalty. But my guess is that Fredy Montero is going to score in between the 20th and 30th minute, because I believe they're going to go extremely attackive, like I said at the beginning of the game. Hopefully try and get some shots on target, and hopefully Fredy Montero will slot one in, or any of them. Like I said, that starting lineup that I had in the game with Fredy Montero up top, I believe that they will not start Brick Shea, and there's also some news that Jordi Reyna and Christian Teixeira will not be playing because of injuries, which kind of sucks because they're both small, really rapid, really fast guys that we could definitely use in our team. Mosquito's going to go right mid, and then Bolaños is going to go left mid. We're going to have that, he does have a yellow card, and I'm not sure if the yellow card transfers into the second match, but that new guy, it's his third or second game for Whitecaps. Fredy Montero up top, him, and then we always have the exact same defense, but instead of De Jong, I think his name is, De Jong in left mid, a left back, I'm going to have Harvey in left back. So I think that's going to be a starting lineup. Let's see how close I get to that as well. Lastly, before I end this video, if you guys want to see a second part to this video, because first I did the predictions in this one with FIFA, and then I did my predictions, but if you want to see a second video of me reacting to the game and reacting to the highlights, and I'll show you guys some of the highlights, just comment down below if you guys want to see that. Leave a like, and I will see if you guys want to see that as well. Yeah, comment down below if you want me to do it on Twitter, and I'll just like tweet and say the highlights and stuff like that, or if you guys want me to do another video. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy. If you want to see more of these kind of things, because if Whitecaps keep going through, I'm probably going to be doing this again. But if not, I could do it with bigger games. Like there was a Real Madrid versus Tottenham Hotspur game today, so I could have done it with that one. But if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. Let's see how many likes this can get. I'm not going to put a goal because it is my first video in a really long time. Let's see if you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you did. So like the video, comment down below anything, and I will do it. Subscribe, share everybody, and look, yo, peace!